Yes, good morning. Welcome back to Poetry and Police. This is former Detective Corporal of Police, EVON Blake. And this morning, what I want to talk about now is affecting most police officers who have either retired, leaving the job, or resigned, leaving the Jamaica Constabulary Force, trying to find a better life for them and their family, whether abroad or otherwise. But this is the issue that seems to be affecting over 15 police officers that I have personally spoken to. Because since I've been doing my videos, officers has been reaching out to me, asking me for advice and explaining their situations to me. And unfortunately, I share the same story as these police officers. I share the same story. Because I was passed out unfit from the Jamaica Constabulary Force. And I was paid my pension from the pension department. But up until now, I have still not received the salary that was owed to me. I think it was 6 months salary from January to July 2016. Salary is still owed to me. I still not received my seniority pay. Still. And I've been a senior corporal from 2005 up until now. I have still not received any of those money. And I have been made to understand that I am not the only one who have been facing all of these atrocities as it relates to getting the money that you're supposed to get after you have resigned from the Jamaica Constabulary Force. And I have just spoken to a female police officer who is in the same position after she had resigned from the Jamaica Constabulary Force. So I am going to let you people listen to what she have to say about her situation, because there's a whole lot more police officers out there who have not came forward, who are going through the same issues that I am going through, and this police officer is going through, and a whole lot of others police officers who have spoken to me is going through at this moment in time. So listen to this.
Blake, listen. Even up to, I think it was a year and 2 months after my matter was resolved, I never get called back to work. I run into Jason McKay and tell him someone wants some security work on the side. And he must say, how come you still want to work on your case finished? You should have gone back to work. And when I say certain things to him, maybe like, I think it was the middle of the week, by the weekend, Federation called me to a meeting up by Police Officers Club, fill out some forms, state my gross, and then Huntley called me the following week and said I must report to work. When I reported to work, for several months, I go work without a dollar pay. At least 3 months I was going to work without a dollar pay. Yeah, I have to leave the work that I was doing, and I worked for months without pay. Until finally, I think I said to an inspector, and the inspector said, no man, no. Yeah? And did some application and started to get the money. Get a portion of the money first, a small portion, and then paid me off maybe about 2 times or 3 times. During the whole time, I had been applying, making several applications for seniority monies to be paid and all kind of something. All they did was to pay me for the time that I was out. Yeah? And up until this day, them keep giving me the rigmarole about the seniority money and say, I have to do, what them call it, assessment and all kind of something. I went through the Federation time and time again trying to get some assistance from them, and without success. Federation only could tell me that I'm entitled to the seniority money, and all monies should be paid once I resumed work. Yeah, up until this day, I haven't received a dollar in a seniority pay. Yeah, I resumed work the end of 2017 and stayed until August 2019 when I should have been re-enlisted and applied not to be re-enlisted and so on. Yes, I applied for the money, made several trips to the ministry, commissioner's office, HR. They had me all over the place. Yeah, they had me all over the place that tire me out and telling me them cannot tell me how much money I'm supposed to get. I said, how can I calculate how much money, bearing in mind that there were increases and lump sum to be paid and all of that? How can I know how much money is actually due to me? I remember I spoke to the person in charge. I spoke to the forget what the woman name. Spoke to the woman in charge. Spoke to the payroll officer for St. Andrew Stone. I talked to almost everybody, and they just paid me off, and then still have me running up and down for the seniority monies, and until my gradually just basically frustrated, fed up, disgruntled, all kind of something. I'm just gradually say, you know what, I could just collect my money and leave. But definitely, still, I'm still fighting to be paid whatever is owed and whatever is due to me.
Yes, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is a true testimony from Constable Money Crow, who was stationed at the Huntsville police station. That is what the cards that she was dealt with, and even she was retired from 2019 and now it's 2021 and she's still not yet received the money that she's supposed to get from the department. All know. The other thing that I want to point out to my fellow police officers, if you're on suspension, say for 2 or 3 or 4 years, when you return to duty and you are paid the lump sum, please, I am asking you, when you are paid the lump sum, get an auditor to check the money for you to see if you get the right amount that you are supposed to get. This is what I'm saying to you, get an auditor to check the money to see if you receive the right sum that you're supposed to get. Because from my information, I've spoken to a police officer, fellow police officer, who was on suspension for a certain period of time. And when he got the money, he was questioning why the money was like that. And he got somebody to audit the thing and realized that he was being robbed $600,000. Do you hear me? He was being robbed $600,000, the amount of money that he was supposed to get for the period that he was on suspension. He did not get that money because he was being robbed. And he brought the document to them, explained and showed them the audit. And up until today, he has still not received that money, even though they told him that the money would be forwarded to him. So this is what is happening to police officers when they retire. When you're on suspension, you go back to work and they give you that lump sum. You must always check that lump sum, make sure it is the right amount. They are tricksters, they will steal from you. The other thing that I want to talk about, why is it that every time a policeman retires or is passed out unfit, you have to wait so long to get the little money where you're supposed to get? That if you get it done at all, you see, like I've said before in a previous video, a whole lot of police officers just get fed up and just don't even inquire about it anymore because it is taking too long. It doesn't matter if you go to the Federation and ask about it, you're still not going to get it. They're going to take forever. I am in the same position, and there's a whole lot of police officers who are in the same position now, retire, still cannot get the money that is owed to them. That is what is happening now in Jamaica and the Jamaica Constabulary Force right now. This is what you also need to know, police, if you are planning to resign or whatever. Your service history sheet. Your service history sheet. Please, I'm advising you all to make sure you see your service history sheet. You have the right to your service history sheet. Because they will manipulate everything on that sheet and write nothing but lies and wrong numbers on your sheet. Because listen, when I was retiring and was filling out my pension benefits and everything like that, I got a copy of my service history sheet. Listen, fellas, it was stated on my service history sheet that I've been on vacation 2 times. You hear what I'm saying to you? It was on my service history sheet that I have been on vacation leave twice. And I have never been on vacation leave. I joined the organization in 1997. And I have never been on vacation leave up to 2019 when I was passed out. I was passed out in 2 years, 2019. Still, I have never been on vacation leave. And when I saw the vacation leave on my service history sheet at the admin department, and I looked at the sergeant who was sitting there and said, why do I have vacation leave? Why is it on my service history sheet that I have been on vacation twice? I have never been on vacation. She started to making up her face and looking at me like I was disrespecting her or something. I said to her, explain this to me. Explain why vacation leave is on my service history sheet when I have never been on vacation leave. So this is what is happening. They are adding stuff to your file, so you need to check your file because you have the right to see your file. I have never been on vacation leave. So therefore, when she put that I'm on vacation leave, and know that I have retired and they have retired me. Simply put, I will not get paid for vacation leave that I did not take because it is on your service history sheet that you took vacation. And that is what is on my sheet. I showed it to the sergeant, pointed it out to her, and she started making up her face as if I was telling her to do something illegal. I was just asking you, why is vacation leave on my service history sheet? And I've never been on it. She started giving me attitude. So members, please, check your service history sheet. If you have never been on vacation leave, ensure that you take your leave and ensure that you apply for accumulation of leave if your leave was bounced. Because they have put something in place from Francis Forbes days. Because the court was complaining that police officers were leaving the country on vacation leave and were not coming to court. So as a result of that, they satisfied the court without even thinking about police officers. What they did now, that every time you apply for vacation leave, the court has to sign off that yes, you can proceed and leave because you don't have any trial cases before the court. So if your leave is bounced, every time keep the application. Apply for accumulation, because if you do not do that, then you will lose all that leave for years and you only entitled to the minimum vacation leave if you did not apply for that. So this is what they do. I cannot believe that I was on vacation. It was stated that I was on vacation. If I'm talking to the sergeant, she's acting like making up her face and acting like, what the hell are you doing? What are you saying to me? Like I am telling her something wrong. It was right there in front of her, although she refused to look at it. So these are the things that they do, the admin department. So I don't know what is going on between admin and HR. HR claims it's admin fault because admin is not sending over the proper document to them. That is what HR said, even in my case. Where's my seniority pay? HR don't know. Where's my salary? HR don't know. Ministry don't know. Admin don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows where your money is. Nobody knows where your money is. You're not getting your money. And it is happening over and over. And it is happening now. And it needs to stop. The Federation is not doing anything about it. Like the officer says, she has reported the matter to Federation. There's another thing when you are charged as a police officer. And you pay attorney for your case. You're supposed to apply to the Federation for the money to be returned, and yet still police officers have paid for attorney to represent them for matters in court that occur during the tour of their duty. And the Federation was supposed to assist them with attorney's fee, and yet they pay their money and still can't get it. Every time it comes to money between the Federation, the admin department, and HR, the money is not coming forward for police officers. Where is the money going? I have asked that question in my first video that I've ever done on social media. Where is the money going? Where is the money going? Why can't the police officers coming off suspension get their money? Why can't police officers retire and get their money? That is the question. And if anybody is listening to this video who works at the admin department, shed some light on it. If you work at the HR department, shed some light on it. Give me your number so I can tell these police officers to call you so their matters can be dealt with finally. So after retiring or resigning for over 2, 3, 4 years, they can finally get that money that is owed to them. So somebody needs to step up and ensure that this does not happen. When a policeman retires or resigns, he needs to get the money that is owed to him. So I hope this helps some police officers who are listening. If you listen all the way to the end, I hope it helps you, I hope you know what to do in the event that these things are happening to you, and you know any police officers that this is happening to you, to them, that they need to come forward and let their stories be heard. Because it is nothing but atrocious for a man to leave the job over 3-4 years and still can get him little vacation time money, in long service money, or even him seniority pay. It's a disgrace. Sometimes I even wonder what the admin department is for, and what HR is for. So, with all of this now, I end my session today. I end my session today. I hope some police get some help as a result of this video. Alright?
What you gonna do?